No, logging in is fine because you use your email, right? But the question is when someone wants to someone wants to PM you
Someone
or
wants to add you.
You know. Oh, maybe that's the trick to not getting added.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I should do that.
Sure. I mean, you could, but I already have you on my friends list, so there's no escape.
Oh.
Alright.
But yeah, Keep Going Boys, a very strong showing. First map, very strong team plays, I would say, as control maps probably more favored the mechanical skills other than knowing the map as well. But yeah, it's gonna be second map. It's gonna be Gibraltar. Very pretty map. One of my favorite maps, especially because there's a lot of high ground where Pharaohs can actually play. Widowmakers can actually peek off as well. So, but from the showing from the first map of how strong Keep Going Boys played in that map, I'm really interested to see how Mineski will actually favor in a payload map, because I feel like if you play a payload map, it's gonna actually show more of your team as how strong they are.
Yeah, I mean, control points is one of those things where if you run a dive composition, if you run highly mobile heroes, you are going to be at an advantage because control point maps are so close to the, both sides are equally far from the point. You're both gonna be skirmishing and fighting all the time. But as you see here, oh my goodness, and a pick-off right away by a Helix Rocket from Raze, taking out Meister on that Hanzo. Hanzo play on attack as well, Mineski. Interesting choice.
Oh wow, they actually will be able to get the first elimination onto it, so W home as well with a right click, and I do believe they're gonna have a kinda. Oh yeah, it's another mirror match coming in. Oh no, they don't have a. They don't have an Anna on the side of Mineski.
Yeah, so John Cena on the Anna, hoping to be unseen, I think. Superlocks going in, pushing on the point. They're not actually contesting yet. Keep Going Boys, still holding on to that high ground. Now they fall down onto the point, going onto Mineski, and Mineski actually still quite healthy. They're not pushing through the choke point too hard, but Ariasin goes in aggressively onto W home and takes him out. So the Winston getting a trade very early on, and now Keep Going Boys going in. They know that they are one down. They are getting kills here. Takes out Gibo, and they might lose the mech here. Faster 274, almost losing it, but no. Raze actually takes out Superlocks as well as Color Block, and the kills just chiming in for Keep Going Boys.
This is where it's gonna be a little bit difficult for the side of Mineski here. The choke point on the archway. Yeah, the breach area here. It's going to be a little bit hard for any attacking team to push through, especially when you have such a strong defense such as Keep Going Boys as well. They have an Anna, they do have 4 ultimates up, and Ayasin really close to the final breach as well. They're going to have a whole lot of utility for the next fight.
But interestingly, Mineski is going by upper, not wanting to go through Car Wash. Don't worry though, Gang by Mom pulls out the Nano Blade. Gets 1, gets 2, wants to get more. Superlock's very low here. Actually gets healed up though, so Raze as well popping that tactical visor. I don't think it was necessary, but they used 3 ultimates to defend there for the side of Keep Going. Actually 4, they even used the Transcendence as well. Oh, and
the tactical visor as well.
Okay.
So that's a lot of ultimates utilized by the side of Keep Going Boys. I feel like that's a little bit of miscommunications coming from the Vietnamese team, but it's okay. They do still have that Transcendence. I mean, the self-destruct coming up from Faster as well. So that's going to be the next team fight. Defensive utility there coming up from the side of Keep Going Boys. And Mineski right now, they have 4 ultimates up to utilize. And W home will get taken out instantly by Ayasin. Ayasin really low in HP. I mean, Superlocks will be able to take him down. No, actually, Ayasin is still alive there. The heals coming up from Keep Going Boys, so keeping him alive. And Ganked by Mom is just getting so much dash resets. And the side of Mineski here, they still have 4 ultimates up. I don't really know why they're not utilizing those ultimates though.
I feel like Mineski, they want to go by the higher ground. They don't want to go through Car Wash. They don't want to be stuck in that little room where they know the self-destruct can just decimate them. But at the same time, when they're going on above, Ariasin on that Winston, he just sits on the high ground and he just Tesla cannons the entire team. And we saw W home got 0, healing, or he wasn't able to survive that at all. Meanwhile, John Cena on that Anna, just keeping Ariasin alive. The burst heals coming up from this Anna, doing a lot of work here.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, they still have 4 ultimates up, and they allowed Keep Going Boys to actually get all their ultimates back up yet again. They have another Dragon Blade coming up soon as well. Nano Blade coming in soon. Self-destruct coming in. Will be able to take down John Cena. No Nano Boost coming in from this Vietnamese team here, but 2 are down. 3. It's a 2-for-2 trade. The Dragon Blade is coming out from Game My Man. Takes down Jorin with the help of Ayasin as well. Another defense coming up from the side of Keep Going Boys, even though when they were down by 2 at the start of the round. And Ken Baima will be able to take down the mech out of Myself, finish him up as well. And Ayasin will be getting 2 kills as well with the primary. Jumps on towards Super Logs, will take him down as well. And 10 seconds left on the clock. I don't really think Mineski will be able to cap the point to the first point.
Ganked by Mom survived that with 15 HP, and I think that's just a killing potential from Mineski, just not coming out. And Raze gets out W home without the nanovisor, and then pops the nanovisor just to push everyone away. Doesn't need it though. The team is doing enough work without him, and this looks like the end for this push from Mineski. Joran, the only one left alive on the point, trying to survive. Superlocks gets taken out as well, and even a jump pack kill onto Meister, the baby diva. But they're still on the point. Who's still on the point? There's only Tracer, I think. W home still alive, touching the point, and they dropped they pulled out the Transcendence too late. They didn't even use a couple of ultis that they had.
Which is kind of, I feel like the communication coming out from the side of Mineski here is not on par of Keep Going Boys, because ult management is probably one of the most important things in a competitive Overwatch setting, right? So the fact that they should know 5 ultimates have been used in the side of Keep Going Boys. They had 4 ultimates up. There was actually the perfect opportunity for them to at least use 2 ultimates to push the payload forward, but they didn't do that. In fact, they actually went for 2 fights and they did not use any ultimates at all. And then they allowed the side of Keep Going Boys to get more ultimate charges up as well. So it's very, very weird seeing that play coming up from the side of Mineski as well.
I want to say though that Keep Going Boys, their positioning I think has been a lot better than Mineski's. Mineski, they keep going in the ball, right? And Ariasin on that Winston with the Tesla cannon, he's just doing a lot of cleave damage. Even Ganked by Mom, when he just dashes through them, it's a lot of cleave, a lot of AoE damage. Meanwhile, on the side of Keep Going Boys, we saw, John Cena was way back. He was always hanging out with, I believe it was Raze on the Soldier. Ariasin was always in front. Faster 274 was just, hanging around the middle spot, and Ganked by Mom was, everywhere. So even if Mineski wanted to get a beautiful pick-off, wanted to get a good kill, they would only maybe get 1 or 2 kills. And that was the story. They will always get 1 or 2 kills. And then Keep Going Boys would just, the surviving members of Keep Going Boys would just jump onto this Mineski ball. And you can't focus heal someone with a Zenyatta or with a Lucio when you're all stuck in a little corner, because Gibo, when you put that healing orb on someone, like if you're all in a clump, it's very hard to direct who you're trying to heal. So I think that's the issue for Mineski, is that they seem to clump up a little bit too much, and they're sort of not really playing to the advantage of their lineup. And Ganked by Mom gonna play the Sombra, hacking out the big health kit straight away. Wants to look for a target. There's even a Mercy on the side of Keep Going Boys here.
This is actually gonna be really easy for the side of Keep Going Boys here, because that EMP is gonna build up really fast. Because there's that Mega below is gonna be utilized so much, he's gonna get the EMP really fast, and they just need to push his payload to that set point as well. 46.11 meters. All they need to do is be able to just push his payload that far, and they're gonna be able to win the map and up the score by 2-0. And it's gonna be really difficult so far, because Mineski is actually doing a really good job taking down players from the side of Keep Going Boys here.
So they got Ganked by Mom first. So I believe he got caught out without his translocator, but he does have 50% to his ultimate. And Ariasin already has his Winston Primal Rage. Oh my goodness, this Winston on the side of Keep Going Boys is just doing a lot of work and a lot of damage.
Indeed. Right now, Combo right now just going through the high ground. He's trying to take down Raze, and will be able to do so with a right click on the head, as well as a dash into his face as well. Alvin on that Mercy is gonna get taken down instantly. He went just a little bit too close to the side of Mineski there, and will get taken down as well. And Superlocks really close to the primary reach as well. And Niacin pops the primary reach as well, just trying to hold on to the point for as long as possible. And Superlocks will be able to finish up Zarya as well. And Alvin does have the Resurrector coming up from Mercy.
Yeah, and they're going in now. They have the EMP ready to go. They do lose a mech though, don't they? Oh, and the double ultimate EMP as well as sound barrier coming out from Keep Going Boys. But here we go. We're gonna see the Mercy Res. Elvin just waiting for that perfect opportunity to go in.
Ganked by Mom totally did not need to use that EMP there, but it's okay. They do get the 4-man res, and Ayasin goes up on towards W Hope, not allowing him to give him any space at all, not allowing to deal in damage as well. And there you go. The res is going to be a play of the match. If it doesn't get a play of the match, I'm going to be confused with the system here.
It could be Ayasin. I mean, he did a lot of work on that Winston.
Maybe he got that. He got really fast ultimate there on this map.
Although
as well.
I am not going to bet against a Mercy res. I feel like that gets the POTG more often than not.
Mercy mains, by the way.
Oh man. I love Mercy
all, by
mains.
the way.
They're
Haha.
great. You guys are great.
What?
Oh, Hafiz!
Stolen!
Oh man!
Robbed! This is...
Hafiz.
Oh, Alvin got robbed!